I am Tanusha, and we are discussing 10 fields of psychology in this video. The first one is biopsychology, which is also known as biological psychology or behavioral neuroscience. It studies how the brain, nervous system, hormones, and genetics influence our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. For example, if someone feels anxious, a biopsychologist want to know what's happening biologically to cause that feeling. Next, we have cognitive psychology. It is a study of mental processes. It covers everything from how we form memories and learn new things to how we solve problems and make decisions. It's basically about how our mind processes information all day long. For example, if you're trying to remember someone's name, solve a math problem, or decide what to eat for lunch, all that includes cognitive processes. Next is clinical psychology, which is probably a well-known field. Clinical psychologists are experts in assessing, diagnosing, and treating more severe mental health disorders and emotional distress. They work with conditions like major depression, anxiety disorders, OCD, and many more. For example, if someone is experiencing panic attacks, a clinical psychologist will assess the symptoms, diagnose with anxiety disorder, and provide therapy to manage and reduce the attacks. Then we have health psychology. It focuses on the powerful connection between your mind and your body. It studies our behavior, emotions, and stress level impacts on our physical health. Health psychologists explore how chronic stress can lead to high blood pressure and how a positive mindset can help in recovery from illness. Next is social psychology. This field is fascinating because it's all about how we think and behave in social settings. It looks at how we are influenced by other people, such as peer pressure, conformity, attraction, and prejudice. It helps explain why we act differently in a group than we would do on our own. Then we have counseling psychology, which is very close to clinical psychology, but it often focuses more on overall well being and helps in navigating everyday life challenges. Counseling psychologists help people with issues like relationship problems, career stress, grief, and managing life transition. Their goal is to help improve your daily functioning and well being. Industrial organizational psychology, or also known as IO psychology, it applies psychological principles to the workplace. These psychologists work with companies to improve employee morale, productivity, leadership training, and the overall health of an organization. They are the one helping to make work a better place to be. Next, we have forensic psychology. It sits at the intersection of psychology and the legal system. Forensic psychologists evaluate whether a defendant is mentally fit to stand trials. Also, they provide expert testimony in court and work on rehabilitation programs within prisons. Then we have educational psychology. It's all about how people learn and develop in educational settings. These psychologists focus on understanding how students learn, what motivates them, how teachers teach, and how classroom work to make learning better. For example, an educational psychologist might help a child with learning difficulties like dyslexia by designing special teaching trainings. They advise teachers on how to keep students motivated. Lastly, Nextly, we have developmental psychology. It studies how people grow and change throughout life, from an infant to old age. A developmental psychologist is interested in the physical, emotional, social, and cognitive development that happens from infancy through childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and into old age. So that was the 10 fields of psychology. There are many more which I will be taking up in my upcoming videos. So stay connected and thank you for watching. See you in the next video.